We're in a small cafe in Daesungli. Come here about twice a week. It's good to read and write. It's a really nice place to have a Zoom meeting here. The scenery is very nice here, so I sometimes come here to visit. Hello, I'm Crown Master Dongcheol Park. Glad to meet all of you through Zoom. In order for today to be possible, I used to be in the restaurant business for a long time. I lived very furiously. I worked very diligently. I would go to the market at 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'll work the material from 4 to 10 a.m. and then a rest for about an hour, and then sell from 11 in the morning to 11 at night. And then 12 or 1, I would go to sleep, and then at 3 in the morning, I had to go out again. So I was very busy. I thought that was the way to live, a very diligent way. After the financial crisis, I think it was 12 or 13 years right before Atomy, I used to be a driver filled with anxiety and worries of how I was to live after my retirement. At the time, I just wanted to make $20 or $30 a day. I used to drive Starrex that was 12 or 13 years, and my tire was very, very smooth because all the lines had disappeared. At the time, my life wheel was though I was busy and I did not make that much money, but I had no freedom. I didn't have time to think. I had no time. I just worked and worked. And I think when I worked a lot of money, when I was selling a lot, I had a lot of money, but everything else was just very low. I think it was a very foolish way of life. If your life only has one strong point and a very weak point for the rest, it is not a very good life. A lot has changed from before. So through Zoom, I have meeting with my partners. The afternoon when I don't have a schedule, I go to the cafe, I read my Bible, and write. Next week, I'll be going to Jeju-do and stay there for about 10 days. In Atomy, life is work and work is life. So there's no distinction between life and work. And I'm very thankful for that. And I'm able to just leave when I want. And I'm able to see the ocean and tell people about Atomy and recruit them as consumers. I didn't have a concept for the word balanced life. I was able to figure out what a true balanced life was through Atomy. I knew that I could be grateful through Atomy, and now my life has become a well-balanced, round wheel. Though it's not that big, it's still very well-balanced. It's the best. What I remember back then was when my mother had 5 children, she lived alone. All 5 of us were very poor. The first thing that I wanted to do was to support my mother. That was the first thing on my life scenario. When we set our dreams, the lecture that we need to have the subjects of our love. The purpose of our life wheel is very clear. So my mother passed away last year, but she was able to have good days in her final years. Success is not a mystical or magical thing. It is to utilize the very fundamental principles in your life, and it will just be a natural result. Atomy life, good shot.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.